Grand Rising. This is Urban Team tapping in.
And Noah bring you the info.
This was the epitome of DEI. Like, this was the epitome of DEI blowing up. Because, you know, the NFL was all this DEI and racism, all this stuff. They got Jay-Z in there booking this. And, like, Kendrick Lamar goes out there and basically turns DEI into an IED. It's like, it's all black people, or all people of color, speaking to his crowd in the hood, black people. It was like the most non-exclusive, or the most exclusive thing ever. And I'm like, fuck yeah, that's awesome. I'm laughing my ass off.
What's up, my nation? Is how y'all doing? Let's get to this. I ain't gonna waste y'all time, so let's get to it. So, of course, the Eagles game just passed. They pretty much destroyed the Chiefs. Ridiculous. I'm not even gonna get into that. We're not gonna talk about the game itself. We're gonna talk about the halftime show. So, recently, Bill Maher had Kid Rock on the show, and he was asking Kid Rock about pretty much what he thought about the performance of Kendrick Lamar. And pretty much the complaints that some people had about the performance of DEI spectacle, pretty much about featuring only artists of color. Pretty much DEI means diversity, equality, and inclusion, which I didn't know about that until recently, the actual DEI thing. So pretty much promoting fair treatment for participation of things in certain companies and jobs and things like that, but we're going to get more into that. And Kid Rock's own words saying that it wasn't his cup of tea, but nevertheless he emphasized with Lamar adding everyone's like that. And this kid is pretty much came out figuratively with both middle fingers in the air, doing what he does for his people that he loves, and he does it unapologetically. And I don't think he gives a fuck about anyone, pretty much what anyone thinks. And Kid Rock built his career off that, and he respected it. Kid Rock pretty much he did his own halftime show. Kid Rock did his own halftime show back in 2004 with Janet Jackson, was it Timberlake too? Timberlake, Nelly, and P. Diddy. So yeah, I think that was the one where Janet Jackson's boob came out, and Timberlake got scared and tried to pretty much play out Janet. But yeah, so anyway, he keeps going on and saying back in 2016, the quarterback controversy with Kaepernick kneeling down on protests about racial injustice and police brutality. And I've heard nobody answer this question. How did he get that gig? Jay-Z, what happened there? Jay-Z and Kendrick should give Colin Kaepernick a cake. Then he said a bunt cake or something like that, and a 6-pack of beer to say thank you and a bunch of money. Because without him kneeling and getting everyone's pants in a bunch over this, myself included, I don't think this is what happened. And saying that the performance left him laughing his ass off, and this was the epitome of the DEI, the epitome of DEI blowing up, because the NFL is all this DEI and racism, all this stuff, and Kendrick Lamar goes out there basically turning a DEI into a IED. Pretty much saying Kendrick is speaking to his hood, to the black people, and that's pretty much what it was. And I think a lot of racist people, a lot of white people, but racist people were upset about that. They don't like seeing black people doing anything, being anywhere, doing anything. You know what I'm saying? We are everywhere, especially in this country. We the ones built the country. So I think the performance scared them. Even though Pat passed the whole thing with, you didn't understand his songs, didn't understand that. That's in any artist. You know what I'm saying? Every artist, sometimes you're not gonna understand them. So, you know, of course with Kendrick, some of the songs that he had, like the Drake songs, that were some of them songs that he had that was about Drake. It was diss songs, which that's the first diss song to ever get this far to a Super Bowl. But it's the fans like it, the young people like it, and it's popular. You know, I like the song. And I'm not even a big Kendrick Lamar fan. So for that to be in the Super Bowl, that's crazy to me. But rap is getting more popular now, which now everybody trying to hop on the bandwagon. Remember back then, rap wasn't that popular. Everybody hated it. They thought it wasn't gonna be nothing. It was just black music, jungle music. As you say on what's that old movie with I can't think of the movie right now. I can't think of the movie, but now it's so big and popular now. So to see a West Coast rapper, I'm not even going to get into the whole thing with Lil Wayne and him and Jay-Z, and because of course, like I said, Kendrick is popular, so he was going to be at that Super Bowl. But the whole thing with Kendrick uniting the whole West Coast, even the gangs, and to even be in the Super Bowl is amazing. And Serena was in the Super Bowl, dancing, doing her thing. Cause she from the West Coast too. Don't get it twisted. She from the West Coast, and I had SZA there, which I love SZA. SZA, you don't even know me, but SZA, I love you to death. But the only people to me that really had an issue was pretty much the racist people. Like I said, they don't want to see a black man, especially a West Coast, black guy, especially how they did the, let's break this down too, because I'm gonna say this about the whole analyzing everything that they were doing, from having Samuel L. Jackson dressed up in that suit, the red, white, and blue, the hat, and him as a black man, ooh, and even how they were talking, it obviously was a statement. Like I said, because we in this country, we built it. We a part of this country like anybody else. We built it. We were here when our ancestors were here. I mean, and we don't feel like real citizens sometimes. And there's still racism out there. Yeah, there's still still racism. We still get treated badly. That whole thing, that oblivious fantasy thing, where there no more racism, ain't no more. It's every day, always constantly happen, and some of y'all still participate in it. Y'all might not act like it or think, but y'all do. And even showing how the Super Bowl was, And like I said, I love seeing that kind of stuff. And it's gonna be more, pretty much DEI stuff, and it should be, because we need to make it. If we wanna make the world really great, we really need to understand each other, and still. If you don't like us or don't like certain things, just don't participate in it. But I just think people just seeing us and seeing Kendrick in the Super Bowl halftime show, it disturbed them a little bit, because like I said, it was more of a black thing than it was. It was kind of like it's kind of like how the Beyonce performance with the Black Panther thing. I know it tore people up. You know what I'm saying? So I think it was like catering to that. Anytime you see us doing something, it's gonna be like that. Ain't no more hiding, ain't no more trying to be somebody else. We not. We be black and we proud, and that's why I be wearing all this stuff. I make people nervous. Just this is be myself. I ain't just doing this to make people nervous, but I like that part too. But I'm proud of who I am. Proud of my heritage. Proud of my ancestors. I'm proud of being black and unapologetic. Like I said, he went like Kendrick, just like Kid Rock said, unapologetic. You know what I'm saying? That's how it should be. Kid Rock don't like it, it's fine. And I had my issues with Kid Rock and Bill Maher, especially Bill Maher. I used to watch his show all the time, but I'm not gonna talk about that. But yeah, man, the show is a little bit deeper than what people thought. And I'm not gonna say, because some people go too far with Kendrick. Like, he's so lyrical, so deep in this, that. I'm not gonna go that far. But to the actual show itself, it's blatant. It's right there. You see what it was about, understanding it. We have, like I said, black people in America have a lot of issues with this country, and we didn't travel. We're not immigrants. We built the country. There was no America here. We built the country to what it is now, and we still we still talking about reparations. Everybody else got reparations. The Indians got their reparations. Everybody else got reparations. But when we talk about it, it's an issue. But I'm not gonna get into that either. That's a whole other topic too. But like I said, really pay attention, especially some of y'all who didn't understand the meaning behind his performance. Like I said, you might not understood the song itself. You might not understand the songs themselves, but understood the message and what he was trying to do. You know, everybody dressed as the red, white, and blue, the flag, even, so like I said, going back to Samuel L. Jackson and the outfits and him talking through parts of it, you couldn't get any more clearer than that. But this third party, I hope you understood this a little bit more better and really sat back and watched. I know some of y'all was like, I can't believe it's terrible and this, that, this. Like, really sit back and just really, like, yeah, you know. And that's all I gotta say. I'm out of here. Peace.